Yo, so how's it going, Battlefielders? My name is Pwn, and this is some more Battlefield Beta gameplay, console gameplay of all things. A lot of you guys have been like, Pwn, play the console. And actually, no, you guys have been like, don't play the console. It's bad, don't do it. And, y'all are out your damn minds. Like, I was ready, and I was nervous. You know when you try to act like you're not going to go into something with an open mind, and you go in there completely negative? That was me. I was ready and anticipating the worst thing ever. I hear people always making fun of it, but the major complaints I saw were, oh, enjoy the gray walls and the boring paint jobs. This is an old-gen console with a new-gen game. What do you expect? Do you expect perfection? No, you're not going to get that from a console that's outdated. You'll get that from PC, and you'll get that from next-gen consoles. This game, on beta, on console, for what it is incredible, and it's a superior upgrade than what I was expecting. My Battlefield 3 experience on console was horrible. The game felt sluggish, aiming down sights was horrible, suppression on top of the difficulty to aim long range made long range fights very, very challenging, if not like impossible for many people. So, at the end of the day, my complaints with the game was the access, the mobility, the comfort level when it comes down to aiming. I could be a lot more accurate on this game without playing console in like 8 months than I was every 3 months coming on to try out a new DLC on the PlayStation 3. Like, that is the biggest upgrade that this franchise could have had for console, and that was easier movement and more accurate, fluid aiming down sights. Like, that is what it needed, and it has that now. The biggest upgrade available for people is here. It's a lot easier to play the actual game now without having some of those hiccups and some of those other problems that held the game back. It just didn't feel optimized then, but now it feels like it was made for console, and it feels a little bit easier and smoother to play. That is a big thing. I didn't think they would do that for old-gen consoles. I will be straight honest. I thought that was going to be a change for next-gen, but they weren't going to bother with that. I thought it was going to be the same piece of crap Battlefield 3 was on console. I'm loving it on console. And a lot of people that are complaining about it, you got to understand that this is an outdated machine. This is years old. You're not going to get 32 or 64-man server on old gen. It's not going to happen. You're going to get 20-man servers, and you're going to play the game. There's a little bit of destruction, but yeah, when you have to bring in and implement new things, you're going to have to take a hit somewhere. The graphics aren't the best in the world, but again, it is console from years back. There's only so much you can do. Shut up, phone. So, my situation is the console has been a major improvement, and an incredible improvement. I think the game is looking better. One of the only major flaws right now with the beta is the reload bug glitch, where if I shoot 2 bullets and then reload, I lose that whole mag. I don't believe that's how the full game's going to be. I don't think they're going to go that realistic quite yet. I think it's just a bug for the beta on console, or they could just be testing it out to see whether or not they want to do that for the entire release. Who knows? So the biggest and best enhancement that the console gameplay experience could have had was the fact that things feel a little better. Like that clip at the start of the game, that montage clip that I showed you guys. That was the very first life that I played Recon on in this beta. And I picked off a montage clip. I could have never done that in 100 hours played on the old console. I just shocked myself when I did that. I was live streaming it, and the chat went, "Oh, damn, go on, Pwn." With like 200 people watching me, and that happened, and I was like, wow. That was the moment where I realized this game was easier to pick up for the average person. This is where I realized it's going to be feeling a little bit better. You know how, and I hate to use this example, you know how COD is optimized and it plays fine on PC and console? That wasn't the case with Battlefield. But now they both feel good. I can comfortably play this game. Of course, I'm a little bit better at PC because that's what I'm, dealing with. But I feel just as comfortable playing console as I would on PC. And that's the effect that they needed. That's what they desperately needed for console to be a playable game, for people to want to keep buying this as long as everything's smooth and built to last. Now, obviously, the explosive environment and the Levolution is still here. It's not to the quality that you would expect. But at the end of the day, this game was a major upgrade. That was the one thing that they really needed. I had a lot of fun playing the console. I will definitely play the console again. And like back in the day, I would play just enough to get a little bit of footage early for the PS3 exclusive. And then I'd never touch the PlayStation again. I never had fun. I never wanted to play it again. I would be content with playing this on old-gen consoles. Like, that's something to talk about. Like, I don't need next-gen consoles to play this game. I'm okay with where it is right now. So that's my verdict. Even surprised myself on playing this. I was putting it off because I did the same thing with old-gen. Battlefield 3. I did not like playing it on console because it was a massive downgrade from PC. Not trying to start any fights, but it was true. It didn't feel the same, didn't look the same. It wasn't good enough. This is fun. This is good for console. This is a big step forward for Battlefield, and I'm proud of them. I'm honestly shocked too because I thought old gen optimization wouldn't be worth their time, and they did, and that really surprised me a little bit. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to leave your opinions down below, it's always expected in a comment. Just say what you think, voice your opinions, and have a wonderful, marvelous day, guys. Stay moist.